You don't say to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area biafra phobia mentality. See, set my Nnamdi the Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Boo, Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories, these reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine, fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabiomi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar, Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless. Chukwuki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land one day. Run them out of Oduduwa land one day. Pararapara, run them out now. Run them out now. Yo. Divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away. Biafra, black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away. Biafra.
You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.
Without apologies to anyone. Greetings, every one of you. You're welcome. Ihe mere mgbe ebi gara aga. 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 Oge me azo. Oge me azo. Oge me azo. Ihe mere mgbe ebi gara aga. Let me hit it, child baby. Let me hit it very quickly. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. And there's a lot I want to say within a very short time. But it's very, very important that you note. Do you remember that it is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike of Biafra? Ohamadike of Biafra. He's the one that got so angry because of the fakeness, hypocrisy, and lies of the false prophet, TB Joshua. He said that man was his friend, though. Remember, he has gone there, he has gone to see him before. But when things have changed in the zoo, and these so-called prophets do not even see the decadence of the zoo, the corruption and evil of the zoo, to even speak about it, to condemn it, and to prophesy against it, rather they are praying for it and encouraging it and covering it. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu got angry. He said, God is about to disgrace TB Joshua. He said, anyone that is going to any of these churches, from there you go to hell. He predicted it 2019. I have a full video or a full message of it. After 2019, even 2021, on the 9th of May, precisely, on the 9th of May, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu made emphatic proclamation that God was going to visit TB Joshua with judgment. It didn't take time. After that 9th of May, when did TB Joshua pass away? When? Can somebody remind me when did TB Joshua pass away? He passed away in a very, suspicious way. And people were thinking it was a fake. He will resurrect again. For where? The spell has been released. The declaration has been made by the servant of heaven. The true prophet, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. He never told anybody he's a prophet. But he declares a thing and it comes to pass. There is nothing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have declared that doesn't come to pass. Nothing. Everything he has said about the zoo, he will tell you, write it down. On the 9th of May, 2021, I will bring that message and we'll listen to it together on this platform. On the 9th of May, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, write it down. What I'm telling you now, write it down. It will come to pass. God will disgrace TB Joshua. And then the disgrace was coming, and many of you, as foolish and as evil as you are, you were saying it is a manipulation, it is a lie. TB Joshua lived a holy life. Fake. You know why Nigeria must go down? You know why Nigeria will face the judgment of God? And including so many people inside Nigeria, so many, they will face the judgment of God. You know why? Because they never stand for truth. As long as you have refused to stand for truth, you will definitely face the judgment of God as proclaimed by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. What's happened to my camera? What's happened to my camera? Okay. You will definitely face the judgment of God because you have refused to stand for truth. I am bringing this message because some of you, as ignorant as you are, when I'm talking about these things, some idiots will come and say, don't you know that BBC is using that thing as a propaganda to distract you? Don't come here and advise me on what to preach or when to speak. Listen to me and listen very good. Don't come here and advise me what to speak, what to say, and when to say it. Maybe, hey, TB Joshua video is a propaganda from BBC. BBC themselves is a propaganda. So if they bring a video that me and you already know is truth, so am I not going to talk about it because BBC want to propaganda? Is that propaganda going to close my mouth about what is happening in the zoo? Now let me tell you, the same Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that prophesied and predicted about TB Joshua, and it came to pass. He prophesied a lot of things about the zoo, and they are coming to pass. So many of them are yet to come to pass. So will I not talk about all the prophecies of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? They're all going to come to pass. If the one about TB Joshua came to pass, and now the same BBC of propaganda have released it recently, some of you that did not believe it before, because you didn't want to even give credit to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Now, BBC of propaganda have released it. So will you now give credit to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu doesn't even need your credit, but the fact remains that every evil Mazin Namdekanu speaks about, I'm telling you, it will definitely befall whoever he released it on. Now listen to me and listen good. Every prophetic declaration of Mazin Namdekanu, not only on TB Joshua, on the Zoom, on Britain, on America, on the evil contraptions, it will all come to pass. Not only the one on TB Joshua. So the one on TB Joshua is just the catalyst. It's just for you to see that Mazin Namdekanu, he hates evil. What is happening to my network? Mazin Namdekanu hates evil. And if you are in any way in support of evil, Mazin Namdekanu will not have anything to do with you. It is the same thing with the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The evil and wickedness in the zoo have made Mazi Simon Ekpa Prime Minister to turn his back completely on the zoo. That is why if you are negotiating with the zoo and if there's anything that you are doing with Nigeria, we cannot befriend you. You can't be our friend. You cannot be our friend. So don't come here and tell me, hey, BBC is a propaganda. Everything BBC said in that video, they are 110% correct. 110% correct. Above 100. Correct. I know that BBC is evil, but their propaganda, whether it is propaganda or not, it is always a win-win for Biafra. Let me tell you, there is nobody that can distract us. So don't come here and teach me how to focus. Don't come and teach me how to focus. You are not the one that gave me the gospel. Don't come and tell me focus on that. Some idiots will go on our prime minister's post and say, what you are talking about now, is it about freedom? Are you the one to tell us what to preach and when to preach it? Everywhere. Now, on Sunday by 4 p.m., I am inviting everyone to this platform. Wherever you are watching this program right now, on Sunday by 4 p.m., I will be hosting one of the victims of that TB Joshua evil. I'll be hosting her. I'll be hosting her. So on Sunday, you will join me. And if you have any question, you will ask her. That I will make it on Sunday. So that those of you that want to go to church, you can make that 4 p.m. your church service. If you want us to pray, we will pray that day. And then your eyes will be open for you to see. Instead of you to come and tell us that you are being sentimental with your fake pastors. You are telling me it is a propaganda. BBC, they are always lying. Is there anything in that particular expose that is a lie? And now let me tell you, do you know that video of BBC about TB Joshua, it is a 2 years program. It took them 2 years to bring people together and record that particular expose of TB Joshua. 2 years. Do you know that the recording of that production, you are going to come on Sunday and you will ask questions. One of the victims of TB Joshua, my beloved sister Bisola Johnson, Hefziba Johnson, will be with me on Sunday. She will answer the question. Do you know that one of the victims, who happens to be TB Joshua's daughter, already was crazy on the street? So BBC had to even do everything to make her to be normal and okay, so that we'll be able to interview her. And when this particular project started, TB Joshua was still alive. TB Joshua was still alive when BBC went on their recording of that particular video you just saw. It took them 2 years. 2 years. So that's why when Mazin Namdekanu is condemning Britain, sometimes we tell you that the white people, sometimes when they want to speak the truth, they speak the truth. They are not like the black people. Fadrock and DCOG. Yes, we have given it to Britain, water. We've told them everything they have done to Biafra, it is coming to them 100-fold. Look at what the Islamic fanatics are doing in Britain. Look at what they are doing in Britain. I am telling you, every single word Mazin Namdekanu have declared, it must come to pass. All of them. It must come to pass. So don't come and tell me it is a propaganda. Don't talk about it. Talk about our freedom. Let me tell you, our freedom will begin from the emancipation of your brain from religious blackness and darkness, religious bondage that you have been put in. That religious bondage, you must be delivered from it. Like some of you will come and be telling people on interview, I made a vow with God that I will not have sex with any woman. Who the hell cares? I will not have a sex with any woman, and that is where my power lies. Bloody liar. Lie. Lamba everywhere. How does that concern anybody? That I will not have sex with anyone. That's where my power lies. But you will be masturbating up and down. You will be molesting people's wife. And you will be destroying marriages because you are targeting some beautiful girls. Whoever told you that that was an instruction from God, even in this particular time and age, for you to have any power? And which power are they talking about that they have? The power that cannot go to the hospital and heal the real sick people, but we only heal those that were arranged to be brought to your business center. Is that one power? Is that one power? You are going to join me on Sunday by 4 p.m. I will be inviting Bisola Hezibah Johnson on this platform. We're going to have it together on Sunday. Keep a date with me on Sunday, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. And don't you dare come and tell me, is this our freedom? If you open your mouth and say it, I will lay a curse on you. Mazin Namdekan, when he was saying it, he didn't say because he want to start talking about churches, but he got so infuriated that people that are supposed to be preaching truth are opening the eyes of the people and telling people how evil the country is. They are the ones covering it. And TB Joshua, who many of you believed was a man of God, was there, not opening his mouth to speak against the evil going on in Nigeria. And Mazin Namdekan got angry and said, God is about to disgrace TB Joshua. And now you are seeing the disgrace. You are saying it's BBC propaganda. Is it today we started seeing propaganda? And don't you know that any propaganda, whether it is BBC or Nigeria, any propaganda is going to be a win-win for Biafra. I'm telling you, there is nothing you will do against the truth that will work. Rather, that thing you are doing against the truth, it will be in favor of the truth. I put up the link to this program. I don't know if anybody has a question or two to ask me. Jump in through the link and come in. I still have about 10 minutes. I have about 10 minutes. The link is pinned on the 2 channels. The link is pinned on the 2 channels, Ralph Chiamaka TV and Nigeria Global Media. If you cannot, but no problem, just have it in mind that you cannot be telling me how to focus. No. Don't ever advise me on how to focus. Do you understand? You are not the one that gave us this gospel. We know what we are doing. And some idiot will go on my prime minister page and start, when he posts something that is relevant to in his mind, and at the same time, you come and say, how does this thing now reflect to the freedom? And you go to the page of that idiot that is posting that thing. He has nothing to do with Biafra. He has nothing to do with our government. He has nothing to do with Mazin Namdekan. How then are you commenting under the post of somebody fighting for freedom, telling him, how does this one bring your freedom? So you really believe that he's fighting for freedom, and yet you are not sharing anything about freedom, and you come and criticize him. Otoro Sabuogi. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. You know how to advise. You have not advised yourself, but you want to advise bam. Focus. Don't talk about this thing. It is propaganda. My friend, come on, get out of the way. Propaganda. Even if it is propaganda, is it not true? Is it not true? The truth is that everything Mazin Namdekan said came to pass. And the same Mazin Namdekan that said all those things about this criminal pastor have said a lot about Nigeria. And watch out, they will all come to pass. They will all come to pass. All of them will come to pass. Don't worry. Somebody say, please let the voice of MNK where he spoke about TB Joshua be circulated also. Don't worry. this weekend, I wanted to upload those voices, but I couldn't do it on this phone. Maybe when I get home, I will keep playing it. You need to understand how spiritual what we are doing is, and how authentic Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. How authentic he is. And immediately this thing happened. Our Prime Minister posted immediately the picture and said, now it is not that BBC are opening the eyes. How about those that are living? Those pastors that are alive today, that are taking advantage of people. There are so many pastors today that are worse than TB Joshua. I'm telling you. So many of them are worse than TB Joshua. Many of them. Some of them, any pastor you see today that will tell you they have ever glorified TB Joshua, and I've told you, TB Joshua, a man of God, a great man of God, that person or that man is evil. Somebody like Joshua Iginla is a false prophet. False prophet, number one. False prophet. I don't know what Obinna have to say. Obinna Alaribe. Obinna Alaribe, open your mouth and speak, please. Obinna, can you speak? Hello, Obinna. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't know how to use this thing. Doesn't know how to use the stuff, and he jumped in. Most of all these pastors today, you call men of God, most of them, I'm telling you, they are worse than TB Joshua. I've said it before. Iginla, yay! Chris Oyakilome, Adeboye, Oyedepo. These pastors are worse than TB Joshua. And you know one funny thing? They are the ones that were even criticizing TB Joshua. They will tell you TB Joshua is fetish. At least TB Joshua even saw his fetishness. Do you know that when TB Joshua started, TB Joshua was using Bible and Quran at the same time? He was now refurbishing himself. He was now reinventing himself. Gradually, he now removed that Quran and kept only Bible. I'm telling you, TB Joshua was using Bible and Quran at the same time. And that's why I tell you, any man you see is a man of God, and he has anything good or gives accolade to TB Joshua, just know that that man is blind and he is not a man of God. He's not a man of God. So and that means if every one of them are saying good about TB Joshua, then write them all off. Stop going to church. Stop going. I'm telling you, when Mazi Nnamdi can open his mouth and saw the evil in TB Joshua, and he said, he didn't just tell you, he didn't even tell you that TB Joshua was going to buy. He said, God is about to disgrace TB Joshua. Now, let me shock you. Do you know that immediately that BBC released that video, the wife of TB Joshua, the same woman that TB Joshua was not even touching, he only go to her whenever he wanted her to take to get pregnant. The same woman who is now in charge of the synagogue came out to debunk that broadcast from BBC, denying all those people in that video and saying that they don't know that. You are going to see Bisola on Sunday. I will bring Bisola on Sunday. I'm telling you, on Sunday is going to be an explosive program. On Sunday, 4 p.m. Sunday, 4 p.m. Please, and 4 p.m. is Biafra time. I want you to, everywhere must be jam-packed on this our program, and we're going to make it go viral. If you go on my Facebook, the program I did with Bisola Hefziba Johnson, I am sure by now it must have crossed up to 100,000 or how many thousand views. Yes. So on Sunday by 4 p.m., you need to tell everybody Pastor Vam is going to amplify the prophetic of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What are you writing? I opened this thing for you, it did not come in. Obinna, I opened this thing for you now, it did not come in. You are writing in the comment section. Why couldn't you come? Is it that you cannot use it or what? I'll bring you in again. You have 2 minutes. Unmute yourself now and use the microphone. Speak so that people will hear you. Unmute yourself. Obinna Alaribe. Obinna Alaribe, unmute yourself and speak. You just want to enter inside the studio. You don't want to speak. Unmute. You muted yourself. Unmute. And then you speak. You have to unmute yourself. Nah, wow. Which kind of distraction person is this? So please, I'm going to leave it there. Excuse me. I'm going to leave it there. Please remember and keep a date with me. And tell everybody you know. Tell them. This thing about TB Joshua, it was Mazen Namdekano that started it. No matter how they trusted TB Joshua, even the government trusted him. So many powerful countries in this world. When TB Joshua is going to some countries, they give him, they give him international welcome. When he went to Singapore, he went to Philippines, every country he went to, they welcome him like a great man. He goes with private jets. And he was doing evil. That will show you that the world in which we are living in, is full of evil. They welcome evil and they reject good. See what is happening to Mazen Namdekan. All these criminal countries, they are not interfering. They are not saying anything. They're just keeping quiet. See what is happening to Christians in the Plateau, in Benue, in Nigeria. They're not saying anything. They're all keeping quiet. And Mazen Namdekan told them. Mazen Namdekan said a lot. Mazen Namdekan said a lot. He said a lot. I'm telling you. And he never told anybody he was a prophet. But everything he said from his mouth became prophecy. And they all come to pass. They all come to pass. Now, it is same Mazen Namdekan that said this about the zoo. If Mazen Namdekan said this about the zoo, and you see it coming to pass, why do you still doubt that Biafra will come to pass?
People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed.
Nigeria can never ever be fixed. So that is to say, anybody, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, you are fighting very hard to fix Nigeria. You are wasting your time. And if you are fighting to fix Nigeria, you are just evil. You are just evil. You are a Luciferian. If you are fighting tooth and nail to fix Nigeria, I can guarantee you are satanic. Because Nigeria is an entity that destroys its own. That swallows holy and innocent people. That massacres innocent people, little babies, mothers, goes into communities, wipe out the whole community in the name of Islamization. And you will sit down and want it to work. Mazen Namdekan said, he was saying it, warning you that Nigeria is broken beyond repair. It can never be fixed. It can never be fixed. And yet, some people, especially so-called pastors, are gathering to pray for Nigeria. May God have mercy on you. May the Lord bless you, the Lord keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. I love you, but Chukwu Kikabiama loves you more. Please remember the date with me on Sunday, 4 p.m. We are going to break the alabaster box. I am going to break the alabaster box on this platform on Sunday. Don't forget to join me. I'll see you there. Ezioku, I'm sorry. Look at the time they're coming. I'm concluding. I've finished. Maybe when I come next time, you will use the link because my time is up. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. Oh, God, oh man, my brother. Oh, God, oh man, I was trying to actually make another comment. There was a day you were misunderstood on the platform. Please, if you watch that program, I know you have a very good intention. You are a wonderful brother. Please do not, get us wrong. You are a darling and you represent Biafra well. And you need to know that we love you. There is a whole lot of us, a bunch of us love you so dearly. You are special to us. And I love you. Ogodoman, thank you very much. One name came. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic evening. Until I see you again. Remember and keep a date with me on Sunday. It's going to be explosive. Believe me. I'll see you later tonight. Kemosian.
People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know. Let me tell you something, you're in for a shock. People sometimes they ask me, why do we, this very team that I lead, why do we always choose the hard way to get this Biafra? There are ways to do it. You can mellow down. I said to them, to hell with you. I don't want it the easy way. I don't want Biafra the easy way. I want every enemy to come out. I want every adversary to come out. I want every follower of Lucifer to come out. Come and face us direct. And we decimate you. Let me tell you something, you are in for a shock.
Akụkọ bara uru iji wee zi ihe. A na-asị ihe ọma mmadụ ebu na ya, ma a sịrị nke ma ihe ọjọọ m ga-ebu ya bụrụ ihe ọma m.
Ọ bụ ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-egbugide anyị wee rue anyị asị mba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị. Ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-azọ nwere onwe tụbụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ bụ mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa gbupụ m isi a sị na achọghị ụdị nka. Ọ bụghị anyị maka a ga-eji wee chụọ àjà ọzọ. Ihe anyị na-aga na anyị ga-enwerịrị onwe anyị. O nweghị ihe mmadụ dị ndụ pụrụ ime gbasara ya. Eluigwe ekpebiela na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị, nwere onwe nke anyị ga-enwetakwa. Kwa ebulakọ jụrụ ụmụ ya sị, "Gbole ka ihe ga-eme unu mara ihe." Ọ bụ